Sierra de la Demanda, northern Spain. This was September 2021. The Sierra de la Demanda is east of Burgos, and it is a pretty big area. It does include some more smaller serraniers or sierras as well. And it is a wonderful place to explore. It's only 100 miles from Santander or Bilbao, and Ezquerra is the town you want to go to start on that mountain circuit, which you can see on the map on the right. There is 40 odd kilometres of dirt road that, with the 20 kilometres of mountain tarmac, make the circular route around this massive ring of mountains. The highest peak is 7,500 feet, and this route goes to over 6,000. The views are spectacular. I had wanted to do the whole circuit for 20 years at least, but riding the MOTO GUZZI Stelvio 1200, and nearly always being on my own, I never tackled it. The bike weighed 300 kilos, and I'm not very off-road skilled, and I just didn't know what I was going to find on the way round. But in 2021, with the much lighter V85, I decided to give it a go. The bike was shod with the Dunlop Trail Smarts it came with, and they and I coped well with this kind of surface. I did have some moments, but I gained a lot of confidence in just having a go at doing it, and with a bike that I knew I could pick up if I dropped it. So it was a great experience, and here's a video of it.
I'm going all the way round this whole big valley.
Nine months later, and I was back checking the roads prior to my Fiesta and Fun tour. I again enjoy the swooping ride on tarmac up to the Val d'Ezquerra ski station, where the fun really starts. I'm now riding on Continental TKC 70 tyres, and I've been really impressed with them. Road holding on tarmac is phenomenal, and I have scrubbed them to the very edge and chamfered the toes of my boots, as they frequently touch down. In the wet, on tarmac, they inspire confidence, but now a test was coming up. going off-road on the circuit to Alta Cruz de la Demanda. It was not long before I realized that the winter months had not been kind, and the road had seriously deteriorated. Where before the gravel was mainly up to acorn size and there were two clearer tyre tracks to use, now the tracks had largely disappeared and the surface was covered with additional stones and rocks from walnut to coconut, and there were runoff gullies crossing the track, some which were quite deep. I was soon fighting the handlebars as I tried to maintain enough speed whilst dodging the biggest rocks and counteracting the way the bars were punched to one side or the other as I hit the big rocks. Eventually, after 40 kilometers of wrestling, my heart in my mouth, my underpants in danger, I reached the tarmac and the stopping place at Alta Cruz de la Demanda, 6,000 feet up, with this great view of the ring of mountains that I had just rode around. Sometimes you can see the line of the mountain of the track on the other side, just underneath that ridge line of the mountains. Nearly 7,000 kilometers now, and no sign of squaring off, and scrubbed to the very edge of the tyre. The front is also front is not scrubbed nearly so much. Yeah, obviously that doesn't happen with a front tyre, but again shows no squaring, and there's a fair amount of motorway really, Aberystwyth to Plymouth and then back Plymouth to Aberystwyth, and in Spain some long, hot and very straight roads. So I'm well impressed with the way the tyre is handling.